ready and they're off. In the fifth heat of the Rising Stars, and hard to find an early leader. Now Change Over a Fly and goes in search of the lead for Jason Grimson. Gets a half in front. Caught three deep, My Ravana and Sam Ison out of the straight, and they were followed by Black Magic Shannon and Ross Druid. And up on the inside into third and fourth spot, Heads Up and James Harding on settling down. Getting a run through the middle is Ki Yang Sporty in a good spot for Mitch Turnbull. It finds itself in the 1-1. Out there, 4 wide at the moment is Athabaskan and Ellen Rickson improving. Followed further back to Little Change and Tom Pay. A break in the race then down the back straight to Whatever Made and Martel Maguire. It's about third last. Up on the inside, Princess Cleopatra for Brad Elder, and last of all, now second last, Calvin K. Shannon and Stuart McDonald. So they sort their order out. 7.7 the lead time, 31.8 first quarter. And the leader is Change Over a Flying. Led the way by only a head, but up on the outside, taking closer order now is Athabaskan, stares it down. Third locked away, one of the roughies Heads Up, and they were being followed next of all by Black Magic Shannon. It's in the 1-by-1 trail. Back on the inside next is Little Change as they come down the straight. Further back then on the outside, the favourite Ki Yang Sporty, 3 back in the running line. Back on the inside next, Princess Cleopatra, covered up by Whatever Mate, who's third last in the last pair, a Calvin K. Shannon and My Ravana. That's the order out of the straight. 31-1 for the second quarter, 62-9 for the half. Getting into some trouble there and dropping out of it was My Ravana. And as they go into the back straight, these two come away here. The leader is still Change Over a Flying, about a half length in front of Athabaskan. They're 3 clear on Ki Yang Sporty, favourite getting mobilised and charging. They were followed further back in the field then by Whatever Mate, who starts to make some ground. It's got to a clear-cut fourth, and then came further back then on the outside trying to get home Princess Cleopatra and Little Change. The leader is still Change Over a Flying for the series leader. Jason Grimson comes to the turn a half in front of Athabaskan. Ki Yang Sporty just struggling to get on terms with that pair. 29-1 third quarter. The leader still Change Over a Flying. Trying hard as Athabaskan on the outside, but it's Change Over a Flying in front. And Change Over a Flying is doing enough. Beats Athabaskan. Third home was Ki Yang Sporty. Fourth was Whatever Mate. And then came Little Change, Princess Cleopatra, Calvin K. Shannon. Gap off in the field then. Back on the inside of those runners then by Black Magic Shannon. Deep out was My Ravana, and Heads Up was back near the tail of the field. And Jason Grimson extends his series lead with a nice drive there, getting the favourite home, or the second favourite, at around 370. Placings are 2, 6, 8, 7. Placings are confirmed. 2, 6, 8 and 7 in 2:08.4. Mile rate is 2 minutes, 0.1. 2 metres by 6.5. 2 metres by 6.5. And Change Over a Flying is a brown mare 4 by Change Over out of Judy's a Flying. Is owned by I.E. Sunkel and is trained by Kerry Ann Turner. Jason Grimson, first out, first home, gets the job done here. And has got the job done quite strongly, because it was challenged by Athabaskan mid-race and had to kick in, and it did, to get in by 2 metres. Nice effort. First up on Aussie soil. Change Over a Flying looks to be a mare with some upward scope, winning race number 2. 2, 6, 8, 7, all clear to follow on race 2. Two, 6, 8, 7. Well, that'll further shoot Jason Grimson up the leaderboard. He was already a 5-point leader, but that win will see Jason improve his position with the drivers around him finishing unplaced. Ellen Rickson, who was sitting fourth coming into this race, will pick up good points and will go into second spot. And Mitch Turnbull picking up some good points there in third spot will put him up the leaderboard somewhat. And 7 running into fourth spot, Whatever Mate. Martel Maguire also getting some points there. So the thick end of the points goes to Jason Grimson. He kicks away again in the Rising Stars. We'll bring you a completed update of the point score shortly. There goes All Clear now, 2-6-8-7. There is the declaration of All Clear, taken out by Changeover a Flying.